Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. We're going to take a look at some ways that you can cash in on the wellness revolution. We have one of our good friends who has designed a simple, powerful tool for us, and we asked him to share it with you. And Marty couldn't be here. He just had an urgent meeting. See if I can get to switch. Yay, there we go. Now, there's lots of things that you can do with this card. And Mike, I'm going to bring you on the next slide so you can just straighten out anything that I messed up here. Okay. And I know that Mike has let us customize this tool. It helps us direct our prospects' focus. Now, Shackle has provided nutrition to 110,000 kids all over the world just by us sharing Shackle. And our 2021 product launches contributed over $12 million last year. So when you join the leader of the wellness revolution, you're not just doing something smart and profitable, you're doing something really good for the planet and for the people. And you can arm yourself. You can plug in. There's never been a more important time to be focused. Over here on the right, there's a picture of Marty and I's EBusiness Card. And with that, I'm going to bring my buddy, Mike, Mr. Mike House in. Mike, are you with us?
Yes, I am.
All right. Mike is a Shackle partner. He's an online entrepreneur powerhouse. He helps people get their businesses noticed. It's a one-time fee. You can use it on multiple devices. It's professional, but keeps it simple. It helps people get outstanding business results. And we have known and loved Mike for decades. He's one of my favorite people in the whole world. We do not ever go to Chicago without seeing Mr. House. And what's that pizza place we go to, Mike?
Dino's East.
Dino's East. It's delicious. So with that, Mr. House, welcome.
How are you?
I am excellent. And thank you.
That's what I like. That's what I like.
Yeah, you do. Thank you for creating this power tool. Can you tell me what ways people have shared this and maybe some of the results they've gotten just broadly?
Now, one of the things, because I'm looking at a screen, and the screen that I'm looking at right now only has I guess my short bio and my picture on there.
You want me to go back to the card?
Yeah, that might make it a little bit.
There you go. Your wish is my command.
There you go. All right. Now, because that just makes it easier. What this is a digital card so that, and it works particularly well during the pandemic when everybody's at home.
Right.
The beautiful thing about it is that you can, after you've talked to someone, you can text them this card, and it allows them to do everything that gives them the information that you want them to have. They're going to always remember it. It's something that you can use not only when you're at a distance, but you can use it when you're person to person. And that way you are never without a business card.
Right, I love it.
And they normally remember you because you sent them a digital card. And they cannot lose your card. They can delete it, but they can't lose it.
I love that.
And then here's another nice feature. Let's say that you want to change some information on your card. You want to, there's a new product or something that's coming out that you'd like to feature, or you change your phone number. Well, if you sent them the card in May, and then you make the change in August, when they look at the card, they're going to see the change, not what you originally sent them.
Nice.
And that's a nice piece. It's a good business builder.
It never goes out of date.
Pardon me?
It never goes out of date. You can always keep it updated. I love that.
You can always update it. Okay.
Wow.
So this is just one of the things, because I'm in this industry, and this is a great tool to help you build your business. You want to send them somewhere. I normally talk to people. I don't just send my card to people without them knowing that it's coming. I'm going to have a conversation with them. Mm-hmm. We're going to talk about some Shackle stuff, and then I'm going to send them what I want. I'm going to send them the card, and I'm going to direct them to what I want them to see. Now, and then we can always customize it to put on the topics of the things that you want to be on there. Everybody doesn't want exactly the same thing, okay? The cost on this thing, I charge a one-time fee of $80. But for Marty and Cheryl and their Shackle team, we're going to drop the price to $50.
Wow.
And then she tells me that a lot of people may not be on this call at this point, but come back and look at it during the week. So anybody that looks at it this week, instead of a $50 price, we'll give it to them for 40.
Wow. Michael, thank you so much. That's awesome. You
Okay.
rock.
Well, let's just, because it's always about making money. Everybody needs to make money.
And I love it that you gave me all these options. And, we've got our YouTube channel is on there where we've done tons of training on different parts of the products and the business, and our website. I love the Business in a Box. Thank you for that. And the Ready Set Wellness ebook that basically walks people through how to get healthier and how to get up and running, even if they just want to make enough money to pay for their products. So, and then of course the free health survey has been huge. People love that. And Michael, before I let you go, I wanted to ask you a couple of things. What is your favorite Shackle product?
That's one of those trick questions. My favorite Shackle product would have to be alfalfa.
Right.
And I get a little emotional about alfalfa. My wife was a kidney transplant patient, and she was fortunate enough to get a transplanted kidney, and the kidney started to fail. And I'm going to make this a short story.
We love Delita.
Yeah, and there was a woman, because we had just gotten involved in Shackle. This is like 20 years ago now.
Right.
But this particular woman had been involved at that point 23 years. So she said, alfalfa will help kidney function. Now, if you don't understand what dialysis is when they drain all of your kidney stops working. And so 3 times a week, they drain all of the blood out of your body, clean it, and put it back in. And that is it's hard, it's rough.
Yep.
The process takes 4 hours, and it takes most dialysis patients a day to recover, to get their energy back. And by the time that they get the energy back, it's time to go back to dialysis. And this is something that goes on for the rest of their life. There is no cure for kidney failure other than transplant. Now, moving past that, this woman told us, try alfalfa. My wife was already, because she was a transplant patient, she was already taking 23 pills a day. Alfalfa says 10 pills a day. My wife said, I can't do that. I just can't. But as the second kidney started to fail, knowing that meant that she'd be back on dialysis, she said, okay, let's see what we can do. You can also make the alfalfa into a tea. So we did some of those things. I talked to the doctor, and the doctor said, okay, well, I don't see anything that'll be wrong with her taking alfalfa. And I had to kind of correct the doctor and said, I wasn't asking permission. This is what we're doing.
That's right.
But the end story, it saved her kidney. Okay. My wife has passed now some, I don't know, 12, 13 years, but it was not from kidney failure. I have talked to other people, because what happens is people will get diabetes, and then the next thing your kidney fails and you're on dialysis.
Right.
But I've talked to other people. I don't sell a lot of Shackle, but what I do sell and what I do push is alfalfa.
Right.
And because I said, look, I don't know what other alfalfas are going to do.
Right.
And yes, 10 pills per day is a pain. I still take alfalfa. This is 15 years later. Nothing wrong with my kidney. I just started taking it. I just keep taking it. I guess it does something. I don't know what, but nonetheless.
That's right. We don't have to understand it to get the benefit.
I've had other people that were taking that were having kidney issues, took the alfalfa, and the kidneys got stronger.
Wow.
One woman who was in her 70s, late 70s, early 80s, that's what her doctors were telling her, your kidneys are going bad. You're gonna have to get on dialysis soon, so they get you ready for it. And I got her on alfalfa, and I got her to make the tea. And this is maybe going into the third month. She bought some the first month, bought some the second month, and she said, "Oh, it's working just fine." And then the third month, I'm thinking, I don't keep track of it. I said, she hadn't asked me for any more alfalfa. So I said, "Well, what's the deal?" She said, "Well," and now she's 80 years old. She said, "Well, it was griping my stomach."
Oh,
So I stopped taking it. And I love her dearly, but within a month she was on dialysis.
oh my Lord.
And
Oh,
I wanted to punch her in the nose.
right.
But I didn't. I
Right.
didn't. I never mentioned it to her. I didn't say anything about it. But I've had other instances like that. This works. Shackley alfalfa works.
Yep.
So if you have somebody that's that has kidney issues and that's having it, get them on this. I
Right.
don't expect it's going to turn dialysis around if the kidney's already gone.
Right.
This strengthens your kidney. Okay.
Well,
So
thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that. When I was in the hospital 11 years ago with cancer for 3 weeks, I had renal failure, and they told me that I would be on dialysis for the rest of my life. And they were shocked that I didn't need it. And that right away they said, they say I have chronic kidney disease. And I've been taking alfalfa all this time just because it's on my list. And I probably haven't taken as much as I should, but they're still watching. Every year they do tests. In fact, I go in next week for another blood test and stuff, and they can't believe that my kidneys are still working. So maybe that's part of it. And I didn't even realize till I heard Alita's story that that could be, and it's not a cure, but it's making us stronger for these battles. So with that, thank you so much, Mr. House. And for those of you
you
who
are
want
welcome.
who want to get a hold of Mike and get the business card, or if you just want to connect, he is single, ladies. So sorry, Mike, I had to. Anyway, I've got your number right on the slides.
Excellent.
I love you. Thank you for joining
I
us
love
tonight.
you as well.
And we're going to move on to the next slide. We're just going to cover a couple more slides here. We have a couple of easy apps that you can do. You can download these on your phone. It's the Shackley Share app and then the Shackley Connect app. They're real easy to find. If you type in Shackley, they should be one of the first ones to pop up. But don't click on it if it doesn't say Shackley Share and if you can tell that it's not from the company, because there's always weirdos out there. But download the apps. The Shackley Connect will help you manage their business on the go. Marty always says, shake your money makers. So I get my phone and shake it. And it'll take care of orders, meology. You can sponsor people with it. You can check your volume and a whole lot more. Shackley Share has power tools in it. There are digital catalog links. You can send our whole catalog with a click of a button. We've got the Ready Set Wellness tools, whether they want the nutritional information or the business building information. You can send samples from the Shackley Share app in your member center. They are very, very powerful. So check those out. They're free. And we know I like a bargain. And let's take a little sneak peek to a side gig. This is a new Shackley Facebook group. You guys can check it out. We've also got the Shackley Share and Grow Business Building Community. I'm not going to go into depth on this. You can freeze the slide and type these in. And there are Zooms every Monday with the best of the best with the company. It's you can see my time is 11 a.m. Central. So that's when I'm always ready to go. And you can go by Zoom and join if you want to, but I don't want to be that involved. Sorry. I do it all on Facebook and I do make comments and like things, but I like Facebook just because it gives me a little more flexibility. So you can look that one up, and Sneak Peek to a Side Gig is the name of the other one. They just had a 2-day event and all of the recordings are in there. So you never miss anything with Shackley, and you can go back, you can see whatever you want. If you don't want to watch anything, don't. And here's some more information. These are a couple of posts that were in Sneak Peek to a Side Gig. They had the top 3 trends in today's world. Well, look at that. E-commerce, wellness, and wanting a side gig. Well, guess who's in the middle of all 3 of those? We are. And here's another one. They had the 7 most commonly asked questions. They had a live event and they answered those 7 most commonly asked questions about starting a side gig. And you can go in, watch these. You can have your friends join, and then you can send them the links and share it with them. So you don't have to be an expert. You just have to be able to copy and share. And on Wednesdays, we have special trainings with Danielle Delgado. She's an amazing young lady, had 3 kids and 3 jobs. At one time, that was me. And she does a powerful training on Wednesdays. Again, my time is 11 a.m. So look for the Shackley Field Development Facebook community and join that group. Now, they're going to ask you what your idea is. They don't want everybody in there. It's only for people who are professionals in our industry with our company. So enjoy. And these are powerful, powerful tools. And there's something running right now. Shackley does something special almost every month. And this month, till the end of the month, they have pre-shipping. And you think, my first thought was, oh, good, I forgot to order greens. I can get those and not pay shipping. I know I shouldn't think that at my level, but I still like to save a buck. But you know what? I keep a running list of what people bring up and what they'd like to try or what they need or want. And when they have free shipping, I'll go in and just send it to them, especially some of the things that are very inexpensive. And you guys, you're in luck. They're on this page. So you can freeze this. You can look at some of these things. If you've been talking to people, you know they're facing a health challenge. This is the time to connect with them. Now, some of them are just going to want to go in and get what they want. And don't worry about it. They're going to get free shipping on even one item. Like one of the things that I think it's fun to share, a lot of people buy H2, but they don't always get those 3 pretty bottles. And you guys, they really are cute. You can send those to somebody for $7.50. Now, all the prices I put on here are member prices. And once you're building the business and you have some volume, you get another 15% off that. Plus, we have a loyalty program, sort of like Bloomies and Macy's, where you get credit for buying your own products and you can get free products. So there's lots of things you can do. The H2 is amazing. I've used it for everything from grease to putting out fires. I don't recommend it for that, but it did work. And if you want to help people get some sunshine in the winter months, a bottle of D3 will last them 3 months. And again, the member price is $10. That's $3 a month. And Iron Plus C, another $10 one, and zinc. And that's great for immunity. Everybody's talking about zinc for $8. And Vital Mag, another thing that's good for immunity. It's also good for sleeping for only $11. And I know the Energy Chews are a little more and the Vitally Gold are a little more, but the Energy Chews are magic. My grandson said, no, it's science, but they help me get up, especially when I have the grandsons over and I have to keep up with them, the 2 teenage boys, or my son's 3. He's got 2 teenagers and a 12-year-old. And Nana just gets her bag of Energy Chews. I keep it on the headboard. And you take one and you immediately connect. You immediately wake up. You take 2 and you can do just about anything. It gives so much energy with just a little tiny key lime flavored chew. And the Vitally Gold, again, for people like my brother, I really care about, he doesn't always order. I'm sending him a bottle of Vitally Gold. That's 2 months of powerful nutrition for him. And again, I don't pay $28. I built my business. I have a lot of volume, so I get a discounted rate. And, plus I get paid a bonus on it. So by the time I'm done with the bonus, it's not going to cost me hardly anything. So whatever you're looking for, if they're already a customer or a partner, you can just send them a little dispenser. We've got these dispensers for our automatic dishwash and for like Nature Bright to brighten up your clothes, whiten the whites. And those are like $2 or $3. And again, you don't pay a penny to ship them, but yet you can let them know you're thinking about them. You got a little surprise coming and they don't know you got free shipping. I just think it's amazing that Shackley does this and it builds our businesses. I've owned my own business. I never had anybody give me any deals that I could share with people. I was the bottom line. I had to pay. So I bolded the 3 inexpensive ones, kind of hard to see, but that's the Iron Plus C and the zinc and the Vital Mag. And Iron Plus C is super important. And it doesn't have metal, which some have like chemical iron. Ours has like spinach iron. So it's super healthy for them. And if they're not ready for prime time, you can send them to your PWS and they will already be linked to you, because anybody you send any of these items to, even if it's the $2 Nature Bright canister, if they go online and look for Shackley, they'll be linked to you because you have them in your system. So it's a really smart thing to either get some people to order who haven't ordered or want to try something, or just send them some of those things yourself. And, Shackley truly is changing the trajectory of business. We're the future of nutrition, and our mission is to improve health and finances at scale. And I didn't really understand that till I came to Shackle, because this is the first company that ever gave me anything at scale. I knew they paid more people $1 million, more than 1 million, more people $1 million than any other company, but I never dreamt I'd be one of them. And now our goal is to have a new one every year in our organization. And that's something I would have never even dreamt about in any other company I've been at. We truly are entering that fourth dimension. And again, like we mentioned earlier, the product launches that Shackle does, they give to charities. We've given nutrition to over 110,000 kids around the globe. And Dr. Shackle said, thoughts are things. They circulate in the universe and take possession of you. It's what you do with them that counts. This is a time like no other. I really believe that businesses will be multiplied many times over, and the efforts people put in today are going to bring them rewards they never dreamt about. So it's what you do with it that counts. Thanks for joining us tonight. Get back with the person who shared this with you to find out more, and maybe you'll join us on our mission.